Doesn't it upset you when you're playing NHL 21 and the player likeness is just so god-awful it makes you upset? Well, today we're going to be taking a look at the top 10 worst face scans in NHL 21. Now, before you get your jimmies in a jam, I'm going to remind everybody, this is my opinion. So if you have any of your worst face scans in the comments section, please leave them there. All right, let's get on with the video. At number 10, we have Austin Matthews. Now, I have absolutely no idea what they did to his face. I mean, it just doesn't look like him. He looks like a tool. And just to prove it, I'm going to show you what he looked like in NHL 19, and he was perfectly fine. I downloaded NHL 19 just to show you guys, and there is nothing wrong with this face. Like, I'm dead serious. There's nothing wrong with this. Why not just use this? Maybe update it a little bit, make him a little bit older. See what he is with the helmet. Nothing wrong with that face whatsoever. At number 9, we have Dustin Brown. Now, one of the biggest problems with Brown is the face is a little outdated. All right, it's a little old. You might see a couple of those on this list. Try to stay away from them, but this is one of the exceptions where it's just bad. Like, this is barely passable for NHL 10 standards. And the hair is just, it's just dumb. Like, it looks like grass textures in freaking Call of Duty. Like, it's just bad. At number 8, we have Nathan Mckinnon, and it's not a bad face scan, but the reason he's on this list is because McKinnon is arguably a top 3 player in the whole entire NHL, and it's not a good face scan. All right, you'd think if you're a top 3 NHL player, you would have a halfway decent face scan. I just feel like it's off. He's a future NHL cover athlete. Should have been on the cover maybe this year. People thought. It's just, it needs to be better. If you're top 3, you gotta nail these guys. It just looks off and it looks funky. At number 7, we have Brett Connolly. Now, this is another one of those cases where the face scan is just old. All right, I think it was made NHL 11, maybe NHL 12. It's just old and needs to be updated. But the reason I put him on the list, other than others, is that, I mean, dude, the guy looks like an absolute scrotum. I mean, he literally looks like a scrotum. I don't know how you messed up his face that bad. Even back then, this was a bad face scan. That's why he's number 7. At number 6, Alexis Laffernier. Now, the problem with this is a couple things. One, this is a brand new face scan to this game, and it doesn't look good. Number 2, we'll just get all right onto that. It looks like him, and it doesn't at the same time, and it confuses me and makes me upset. At number 3, he's looking more like Woody from Toy Story than himself, and that's a freaking problem to me. At number 5, we have Valtteri Filppula. Now, another old face scan and should be updated, but that's not why we're here. We're here because it looks like he has his wisdom teeth removed with how inflated his cheeks are. Like, what is that jawline? Like, that is not what he looks like, EA. Like, it makes me upset when they put in a face scan and then they look something like this. At number 4, we have Alexander Ratalov. Another case where it's old so it looks funky, but that's not why we're here. That just straight up does not look like Ratalov. I don't even know what the hell. His eyes are the problem. His eyes are huge. He looks like a Neanderthal. Like, it scares me. At number 3, we have Mikhail Grigorenko, and this is honestly god-awful, and I did not know this was a face scan until I looked it up and thought it was. I'm like, all right, this is either the best computer-generated face randomly by the game or whatever they do, or the worst face scan in NHL history. And that hair scares me. Like, what in the hell were you thinking? The only reason he is not number 1 is because there is 2 that visually upset me. At number 2 on our list, we have Eric Stahl. And like a bunch of other players in this game, the old face scans are hurting them. But this is probably the worst face scan. One of the worst face scans in my opinion. For the fact that I don't think this face scan would pass for NHL 2005. Like, this face scan sucks. It is so outdated and so it just doesn't look like him. Like, this doesn't even look like a young Eric Stahl. Like, this is embarrassing, and the fact that he was on a cover of NHL 2008 and they gave him this face scan makes me very upset. And it doesn't look like him. Like, you might as well get rid of the face. It is stupid. Now for some honorable mentions, and Charlie Coyle doesn't have a face scan, but there it is. That is why he is an honorable mention. Let's see it one more time. There we go. I don't even know what that is, but it's so funny. Another honorable mention is Mika Zibanejad. And the last honorable mention I'm going to point out is Ryan Ellis. And all I got to say is, what the hell is that? What is the absolute point of that? He's wearing a helmet. At number 1, we have David Pasternak. All right. Now I want to hear everyone's opinions because I want to make sure I'm not stupid. This face scan is god awful. This is not an old face scan, which is why it's number 1. This is a recent face scan. I believe, if I'm not wrong, is maybe 3, maybe 4 years old. That's just going off the top of my head, no research. I don't care. It's a next-gen face scan, and it looks absolutely nothing like Pasternak. Pasternak is not some scrub. Arguably the best player on the Bruins. Just tied Ovechkin for the Maurice Rocket Richard Trophy. What the hell is this face scan? This looks like Pasternak's 4th distant cousin. It does not look like him. Like, this is absolutely unacceptable. And when I first saw this, I was very upset. And thank God I'm not a Bruins fan, because I would have been so mad scoring goals with Pasternak, knowing that they had to zoom in on his stupid face. It looks nothing like him. That's all I have. This, like, Bruins fans, I want to hear what you think, or just any hockey fans in general. What do you think of these face scans? Do you like them? Do you hate them? Obviously, we want more face scans in the game. But are you happy that we just have face scans, or what? Let me hear it. Just, wow. This face scan sucks.